What's up, y'all? Today we gonna talk about the wild, the jungle, the wild. And you know you don't stay in no goddamn jungle. Why do you go down there and mess with jungle shit? Tell me, why do my light-skinned, complecting brothers go down there and mess with giraffe, hippopotamus, snakes, lions, bears, and they mess with them goddamn monkeys and them chimpanzees? Why do you go down there and mess with them chimps? Did y'all see on the news when that boy was over there by them chimpanzees by the fence, and them chimpanzees drug his ass halfway underneath that fence and beat the shit out of his ass for 20 minutes, slammed him, pulled him, broke his legs, broke his foot, cut off his fingers, everything. And he was one of the boys who used to go out there and talk to him and train him and stuff. You cannot train no wild. That's why that shit is called wild. That shit is not tame. That shit ain't made for us to tame. This ain't no goddamn dog. This ain't no goddamn cat. You can't train this shit. The damn chimpanzee is 7 times stronger than you. Why would you fuck with something 7 times stronger than you? Do that make sense? Do that make sense? Why would you make a goddamn chimpanzee do tricks, do all this bullshit for a fucking banana when he normally can do in his normal habitat, in his normal nature as being as a chimpanzee, that he can jump up, swing from tree to tree, go get him about 4 or 5 bananas, and he don't have to do no motherfucking tricks. That's what's wrong with y'all light-skinned complexion people out there that messing with these goddamn animals. And you know who I'm talking about, but I'm gonna let you figure it out. Light-skinned complexion brothers, cut that shit out. You cannot fuck with the wild. The wild will fuck with your ass. Do you hear me? You can't come to their motherfucking living hood and fuck with them. You can't come to their house and fuck with them. You always want to mess with stuff in the water. Want to know about the sharks, the whales. Then you wonder why the sharks biting on your ass. Cause stay your ass out that water. You always want to know why them goddamn bears attacking y'all in them mountains. Stay your ass out them damn mountains. And now you always wonder why the chimpanzee and the monkeys always have an attack on humans and stuff. Cause goddamn, they don't have to do tricks and do all that bunch of bullshit for some funky ass bananas and some bullshit grass. Do you understand me? They not made to be in the motherfucking zoo behind glass. They is made to swing in them damn trees and let their nuts hang in the air. Do you hear me? That's what they do. They love to be in the jungle. They can't be in the jungle. How can they get the player call on? They can't even get the player call. Man, they out there, ooh, 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 ooh. They can't even do it right. Because they not in the jungle. Nobody can hear them, man. You gotta let them boys nuts hang. You can't fuck with them. And one day, you know they already, think about it. Every time you got up, want to get something to eat, you had to do tricks. You had to do this whole bunch of bullshit just to get a piece of milk. Sooner or later, you gonna say to your buddy, man, we catch these motherfuckers slipping, we gonna tear these motherfucker asses up. Do you hear me? We gonna tear a new mud hole in these motherfuckers, man. You don't fuck with the wild, son. That is the wild. You don't mess with that shit. That shit ain't, you should have had no business fucking with them mammals. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand. This is not the millennium. Do you hear me? This is not the millennium. And what I mean about the millennium is, if you read in the book, the millennium is when God will come back, when a man could lay down on the ground beside a bear, a snake, a cat, a lion will not attack him. But this is not the millennium. Since Adam and Eve done messed it up back in the day, that means you cannot lay down there with no goddamn bear. You cannot lay down there with no goddamn snake. You sure cannot lay down there with no goddamn monkey. They will tear a new asshole in you. Do you understand that? You got to know the rules and regulations in life. It's all in the book. Do you hear me? It's in the book. I don't know why I get away from the book You don't want to believe nothing in the book. Y'all think y'all just gonna go out there and just train any damn thing, and because y'all man. No, man ain't made to train everything at once. Man had power to be able to talk to anything out here and would not attack him. But since man and Eve done mess up, man, the game ain't the same no more. Only thing I'm saying is, better keep your ass out the wild. You want to stay up in that motherfucking wild, shit, you gonna wonder why your ass is in that goddamn hospital with limbs and shit missing off of you. Do you understand? Hey, leave them goddamn monkeys alone. Leave them alone. They need to have a goddamn protest on that shit. Leave the wildlife alone, especially light-skinned complexion folks. Leave the goddamn wildlife alone. Why y'all want to be fucking with crocodiles, wrestling with crocodiles and shit? Crocodiles ain't fucking with you. If crocodiles coming in your house, messing with you at your dinner table, if crocodiles messing with you when you at the motherfucking TV trying to flip or something, no, don't mess with the wildlife. The wildlife will win every time. Do you hear me? When you come in their homestead, come in their house front, shit, just be asked to get fucked up. That's all I said. That's why I don't be in no jungle. Can y'all see me in the jungle? Can you see Pimpin in the jungle? I'm telling you, if I was in the goddamn jungle, shit, everything moved. Nigga, I'm busting. Do you hear me? I'm shooting up every motherfucking thing, man. Shit, cause I ain't letting none of that shit touch me. I ain't gonna let none of that shit get Pimpin infected. Cause that's some infecting ass shit out there. Man, they got diseases that man can't even fight off. Why you even wanna be out there in that infected ass shit, man? I ain't no motherfucking animal. I'm a human being, and I'm gonna do human being shit. That's all I'm saying. If you know anybody out there wanna fuck with that wild, you tell them, man, it ain't worth your while fucking with that. If you do fuck with that wild, I'm gonna know where your ass gonna be. Your ass gonna be in the graveyard, or your ass gonna be in the hospital, or you gonna be telling a fucked up story to some other people. Say, don't do this dumb shit. You ain't gotta worry about people. I ain't getting in no motherfucking wild. I don't give a fuck. I'm not getting in no motherfucking wild. That's why I don't ride motherfucking airplanes, really, man. Cause shit, you gotta be ready. Cause sometimes the fucking airplane go down in the jungle. That's even worse. Shit going down in the water. Now you gotta be terrified. You gotta worry about getting raped by a motherfucking tangerine, a fucking chimpanzee. Man, fuck all of that. Then you gotta fight out the motherfucking bugs and insects. Then you swell all up and shit. Look like you got chicken pox with the knots on your ass. Man, that ain't no shit for Pimpin. Do you hear me? That boy should have no business out there fucking with them goddamn chimpanzee. I mean, I feel sorry for him, but shit, that should be breaking news to everybody. Leave that wild shit alone, okay? If you want to get wild, go out there and go fire you up a black and mild and go get wild, okay? Fuck all of that shit. Go wild out in the club. You want to get wild? Go wild out in your yard, but leave that wild jungle shit alone. Did you hear me? Please leave that shit alone.